Hello, everyone. Today I have a very emotional story for you. This story is about love. It is about friendship. It is about waiting too long. Sometimes we have strong feelings in our hearts, but we do not speak. We do not say the words. We wait for tomorrow. But sometimes tomorrow is too late. Please listen to this story carefully. It will help you practice your English. It will also touch your heart. Let us begin. There was a young man named Yusuf. Yusuf was a good person. He was quiet. He was kind. He worked very hard. He lived in a quiet city. He was a university student. Yusuf did not talk a lot. He liked to read books. He liked to walk in the park. He liked to drink hot coffee in the morning. He had a simple life. He was happy, but he was also a little lonely. In the same university, there was a young woman. Her name was Layla. Layla was very different from Yusuf. She was very cheerful. She always smiled. She laughed a lot. She had many friends. She liked to talk. She liked to help people. Layla had beautiful brown eyes. She had long, dark hair. When Layla walked into a room, the room felt warm. She was like the morning sun. Yusuf and Layla met in a library. It was their first year of university. It was a rainy day. Yusuf was sitting at a big wooden table. He was reading a heavy book. He was studying for a test. Layla walked into the library. Her hair was wet from the rain. She did not have an umbrella. She looked around. There were no empty tables. There was only one empty chair. It was the chair next to Yusuf. Layla walked to Yusuf's table. She smiled at him. "Hello," she said. "Excuse me, can I sit here? Everywhere else is full." Yusuf looked up. He saw her big brown eyes. He saw her kind smile. His heart beat a little faster. "Yes," he said, "you can sit here. The chair is free." "Thank you," Layla said. She sat down. She opened her bag. She took out her books. "My name is Layla," she said in a quiet voice. "My name is Yusuf," he answered. That was the first day. It was a simple day, but it changed Yusuf's life forever. After that day, they saw each other often. They took the same classes. They started to study together. They became friends. Every morning, Yusuf waited for Layla by the university gate. He stood under a big green tree. He watched the people walk by. He waited to see her face. When he saw Layla, he felt happy. Layla always walked fast. She always waved her hand when she saw him. "Good morning, Yusuf," she always said. "Good morning, Layla," Yusuf always answered. They walked to class together. They talked about their teachers. They talked about their homework. They talked about the weather. After class, they went to a small coffee shop. The coffee shop was near the university. It smelled like fresh bread and sweet coffee. They always sat at the same small table near the window. Yusuf always ordered black coffee. Layla always ordered tea with milk and sugar. They sat by the window for hours. They watched the cars outside. They watched the birds. Layla talked a lot. She told Yusuf about her family. She told him about her dreams. She wanted to be a teacher. She wanted to travel the world. Yusuf listened. He loved to listen to her voice. Her voice was like soft music to him. He looked at her hands when she talked. He looked at her smile. Months passed. The seasons changed. Autumn came. The leaves on the trees turned yellow and red. The wind became cold. One day, they were walking in the park. The wind blew hard. Layla felt cold. She rubbed her arms. "It is very cold today," she said. Yusuf saw that she was cold. He was wearing a warm, gray scarf. He took the scarf off his neck. He gently put it around Layla's neck. "Here," he said, "wear this. You will feel warm." Layla touched the soft scarf. It smelled like Yusuf. She looked into his eyes. She smiled a very sweet smile. Her cheeks were a little pink. "Thank you, Yusuf," she said softly. "You are very kind. You are my best friend." When she said the words, best friend, Yusuf felt a small pain in his heart. He did not want to be just a friend. He wanted to be more. He realized that he loved her. He loved her laugh. He loved her brown eyes. He loved everything about her. He wanted to hold her hand. He wanted to say, "I love you, Layla." But Yusuf was afraid. He was very shy. He thought, if I tell her I love her, maybe she will not like it. Maybe she only likes me as a friend. If I tell her, maybe she will walk away. I do not want to lose her. I will wait. I will tell her tomorrow. Tomorrow is a better day. So Yusuf said nothing. He just smiled and said, "You are welcome, Layla. Let us go home." Winter came. It snowed in the city. Everything was white and beautiful. Yusuf and Layla still met every day. They studied in the warm library. They drank hot tea. Yusuf's love for Layla grew bigger every day. Every night, before he slept, he thought about her. He imagined holding her hand in the snow. He imagined telling her his feelings. One day in winter, it was Layla's birthday. Yusuf wanted to do something special. He went to many shops. He looked for the perfect gift. He finally found a beautiful small book. It was a book of poems. He knew Layla loved poetry. He bought the book. He also bought a single red rose. He wrote a small card. In the card he wrote, "Happy birthday, Layla. You are very special to me." He wanted to write, "I love you," but his hand stopped. He was too scared. He put the pen down. He met Layla at the coffee shop. He gave her the book and the red rose. Layla was so happy. Her eyes were bright. "Oh, Yusuf," she said, "this is beautiful. Thank you so much. No one has ever given me a red rose." She looked at him deeply. She was waiting. She was waiting for him to say something more. She gave him a look full of hope. Yusuf's heart was beating very loud. He opened his mouth to speak. He wanted to say, "Layla, I love you. You are my world." But the fear stopped the words in his throat. He swallowed hard. He looked down at the table. He said, "You are a very good friend, Layla. Happy birthday." The light in Layla's eyes slowly went away. Her smile became smaller. She looked down at the red rose. "Thank you," she said quietly. "You are a good friend, too." That day they drank their tea in silence. The silence was heavy. Yusuf knew he made a mistake. He missed a chance. But he told himself, "It is okay. I have time. We have next year. We have many days. I will tell her in the spring. Spring is a romantic season." But time does not wait for anyone. Spring came, the snow melted, the green grass grew, the birds sang in the trees. Yusuf and Layla were now in their last year of university. They were very busy with their final tests. They studied late into the night. One day, a new boy joined their study group. His name was Ahmed. Ahmed was very different from Yusuf. Ahmed was tall. He was loud. He was very confident. He smiled a big smile. He talked to everyone easily. When Ahmed saw Layla, he liked her immediately. Ahmed started to sit next to Layla in the library. He brought her coffee. He made her laugh. He told funny stories. Yusuf sat across the table. He watched them. He watched Ahmed look at Layla. He watched Layla laugh at Ahmed's jokes. Yusuf felt sick in his stomach. He felt a dark feeling. It was jealousy. His heart hurt very much. But Yusuf did not say anything. He hid his feelings. He put his head down and read his books. He pretended he did not care. One afternoon, Yusuf and Layla were walking home alone. The sun was going down. The sky was orange and pink. Layla was quiet. Then she looked at Yusuf. "Yusuf," she said softly, "can I talk to you about something?" "Yes, Layla, of course," Yusuf said. "It is about Ahmed," she said. She looked at her shoes. "Ahmed asked me to go to dinner with him tomorrow night. Just him and me. Like a date." Yusuf stopped walking. The world stopped spinning. He felt cold all over. He looked at Layla. She was looking at him very closely. She was searching his face. She wanted him to say, "No, do not go with him. Stay with me. I love you." She was giving him one last chance. She wanted Yusuf to fight for her. Yusuf's mind was racing. He wanted to scream, "Do not go. He does not love you like I do." But his fear was too strong. He thought, "She likes Ahmed. Ahmed is better than me. Ahmed is confident. I am just boring, quiet Yusuf. If I tell her not to go, she will laugh at me. I must act like a good friend." Yusuf forced a smile on his face. It was a fake smile. His heart was breaking. He looked at Layla and said, "That is great, Layla. Ahmed is a nice guy. You should go. You will have a good time." Layla's face fell. She looked very sad. She looked tired. She stepped back from him. "Oh," she said. Her voice was shaking a little. "Okay, I understand. Thank you for your advice, Yusuf." They walked the rest of the way in silence. They did not talk about the weather. They did not talk about school. There was a big wall between them now. Layla went on the date with Ahmed. After that night, everything changed. Layla spent more time with Ahmed. She spent less time with Yusuf. They did not meet by the green tree every morning. They did not sit by the window in the coffee shop. Yusuf drank his black coffee alone. He watched the empty chair across from him. He missed her laugh. He missed her voice. He missed her brown eyes. His life became gray and dark. Months passed quickly. University graduation day came. Everyone was happy. Everyone wore black gowns and threw their hats in the air. Yusuf saw Layla in the crowd. She looked very beautiful. Ahmed was standing next to her. Ahmed was holding her hand. Yusuf felt a tear fall down his face. He wiped it away quickly. He did not go to say congratulations. He turned around and walked home alone. After graduation, Yusuf got a job in an office in the city. His life was just working and sleeping. He had no joy. He thought about Layla every single day. He remembered the rainy day in the library. He remembered sharing his gray scarf. He remembered the red rose. Every memory was a sharp knife in his heart. He realized he was a fool. He was a coward. He let fear steal his happiness. He decided he could not live like this anymore. He had to tell her. Even if she was with Ahmed, he had to speak his heart. He had to be brave, just once in his life. He found his courage. He found out where Layla lived. He went to a flower shop. He bought a huge, beautiful bouquet of red roses. He dressed in his best clothes. His hands were shaking. His heart was beating like a drum. He walked through the city streets. The sun was shining. He felt hope for the first time in a long time. He planned his words. "Layla, I am sorry I took so long. I was afraid. But I love you. I have loved you since the first day I saw you in the library. Please forgive me." He arrived at her street. He walked to her apartment building. He saw a big moving truck parked outside her building. Men were carrying boxes out of the building. Men were carrying furniture. Yusuf felt confused. He walked faster. He saw a woman coming out of the building carrying a small box. It was Layla. "Layla!" Yusuf called out. Layla stopped. She looked up. She saw Yusuf holding the big bouquet of red roses. She looked surprised. She put the box down on the ground. She walked slowly towards him. "Yusuf?" she said. "What are you doing here?" Yusuf looked at her. She still looked so beautiful, but she looked different. She looked older. She looked tired. He looked at her left hand. His heart stopped completely. On her finger there was a shiny gold ring with a diamond. Yusuf could not breathe. The roses in his hands felt very heavy. He looked at the ring, then he looked at her face. Layla saw where he was looking. She looked at her hand. She touched the ring softly. "Ahmed asked me to marry him," she said in a quiet voice. "He got a very good job in another country. We are moving away today. We are leaving the city. We are starting a new life." Yusuf's world crashed down around him. The sky became dark in his eyes. He was too late. He was entirely, completely, forever too late. You are getting married?" Yusuf whispered. His voice was broken. "You are leaving?" "Yes," Layla said. Her eyes filled with water. She looked at the red roses in his hands. "Are those for me, Yusuf?" Yusuf looked at the beautiful red roses. They meant love. They meant hope. But now they meant nothing. They were just sad flowers. He slowly handed the flowers to her. "Yes," he said. His voice was shaking. "They are for you. To say congratulations on your marriage. And to say goodbye." Layla took the flowers. A tear fell down her cheek and landed on a red petal. She looked deep into his eyes. For a moment, all the walls fell down. For a moment, they both understood everything. Layla knew. She finally knew that he loved her. And Yusuf knew that she had loved him too. She had waited for him. She had given him many chances, but he never took them. "Yusuf," Layla said softly, crying now, "why didn't you say anything? Why did you always stay quiet?" Yusuf felt a pain in his chest so deep he could not stand. He looked down at the ground. "I was afraid, Layla. I was afraid to lose you. And because I was afraid, I lost you anyway." Ahmed came out of the building. He saw Yusuf. He smiled broadly. "Hey, Yusuf! Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to say goodbye. We have to go now. The taxi for the airport is coming." Layla wiped her tears quickly. She held the roses tight to her chest. She looked at Yusuf one last time. It was a look of deep sadness and goodbye. "Take care of yourself, Yusuf," she whispered. "Be happy. Please be happy." "You too, Layla," Yusuf said. He could barely speak. "Have a beautiful life." Layla turned around. She walked to Ahmed. They got into a taxi. The moving truck drove away. The taxi drove away. Yusuf stood on the empty street alone. He watched the car go down the road until it disappeared. He was alone. The city was loud, but he heard nothing. He felt completely empty. He walked slowly back to his small apartment. He passed the park where they used to walk. He passed the coffee shop where they used to sit. The memories were everywhere. They were in the trees, in the wind, in the smell of the coffee. He went into his room. He sat on his bed. He put his face in his hands, and he cried. He cried for the girl with the brown eyes. He cried for the rainy day in the library. He cried for the heavy silence. He cried because he knew the truth. He loved her with all his heart, but he let fears stop him. He had lost the love of his life because he did not open his mouth. He would have to live with this heavy regret for the rest of his days. Time passed. Years passed. Yusuf grew older. He became a successful man in his job. He made good money, but he never married. He never found a smile like Layla's smile. He never found a voice like her voice. Every time he drank hot coffee on a rainy day, he remembered her. Every time he saw a red rose, his heart ached. He learned a very hard lesson. He learned that time does not stop. He learned that chances do not wait. He learned that if you have love in your heart, you must give it. You must show it. You must speak it out loud. Fear is strong, but regret is much, much heavier. Regret stays with you forever. This story teaches us that we should express our feelings before it is too late. Do not wait for tomorrow to tell someone you love them. Tomorrow is not promised. Be brave. Open your heart. Speak your truth today. Have a beautiful day, keep practicing your English, and cherish the people you care about.